So I want to talk to you guys about the exceptions because there are exceptions, and believe it or not, Dr. Rogers will test you on those exceptions. The first exceptions are the column 13 and the column 2. And so therefore you'd have a piece of 1 subshell and an S of 2 subshell. And so if an electron is located here and an electron is located here, you would typically think that this ionization energy would be greater than this one, right? Because this one is in column 13, it's farther away. It would have a lot more protons pulling those electrons in, and therefore it's going to require a lot more energy to remove this, right? No, that is not the case. It would require a lot more energy to remove this, and you just got to remember that. So my way of remembering this exception is actually really disgusting, and it's a pretty trashy way, if I do say so myself, of remembering this, but you know, it helped me, so whatever, right? All right, so think about you have to use the bathroom really, really badly, and you just can't hold it in, and you're like squirming around, and people are just like, just hold it in, just hold it in. And you're just like, no, it'd be so much easier if I could just pee. So since it's easier, it requires less amount of energy. So it's always easier to pee. That's my way of remembering it. I know it's really gross, but honestly, it helped me. So hopefully it will help you guys too. The second exception is a lot easier to understand, and that's the fact that column 15 have half-filled shells, meaning that following Hund's rule, the electrons are filled in each orbital like this, halfway filled. And that really just causes stability. So because these electrons want to maintain that stable state, they really don't want to go anywhere, and so it's going to require a lot more energy to remove those electrons. So nitrogen and oxygen. Nitrogen will have a higher ionization energy than oxygen. Typically assume oxygen would have the higher ionization energy, but that's not the case. Nitrogen would, just because it's in that half-filled stable state and it wants to maintain that state.